if you trust in him, he will surely provide you with the finance, with the job, okay, with all it needs for you to be a responsible, a responsible father. Yeah. So it's not easy, but as long as you have that love in the family, that peace, that harmony in the family, you should, as a father, try as much as possible to communicate, with the kids, with your wife, whatever the situation is. There are certain times where men will run away from their responsibility because they don't have what it takes, to look after the kids. Maybe initially they had jobs and now they are jobless and they don't have source of income, or they've not saved well enough, or they've not invested well enough, to overcome some of these circumstances when they present themselves. So you find some of them keeping away from home, shying away from the fact that they are unable to meet up with their responsibilities. But if you communicate with the kids, communicate with your wife, and they will give you all the necessary support. They will understand with you the circumstances, and sometimes some of the suggestions, the ideas they might bring could help you overcome that trying period. It's just a trying phase. Remember, our God will not subject us to temptation that we are unable, that will not provide us with a way, out. So when those trying time comes, don't run away from the family, don't shy away from your, responsibility. God will surely, will surely see you through those periods. Remember, they said a man who cannot provide for his family and this thing is worse than an infidel, So you can imagine, So if that is the case, a man who all of a sudden is able to provide for the family and now he's unable to provide for the family, when he remembers that scripture, it's quite, it's frightening, and he might want to do everything possible to make sure he does that, But in anything we do, let's communicate with the family, let's communicate with the wife, kids, and God will surely help us through. God will surely provide a way. Let's not run away from our responsibility. Let's always stand firm and always lead, at the front. Let's not chicken out and, take a back row. Let's always, no matter the circumstances, let's stand firm and remain in front and lead the family along.
Thank you so much, sir. I've been blessed, and I'm sure viewers watching, you have been blessed. Please share with fathers in the house. We're taking our last question. Not really a question, any take or advice you have for fathers watching. I'm sure they've been inspired so far and they would like to get one or two contributions, just a statement or two to wrap up the session.
Okay, all right. No, thanks very much. In wrapping up the session, there are just a few things I just want to highlight. One is making it clear that fatherhood, okay, is a Herculean responsibility. So all fathers out there, I give you a thumb up for that, keeping up with that responsibility, and keeping the home together. All right. And in doing that, always try as much as possible to be a role model for your kids. Train up your child in a way he should go in the way of the Lord, and when he grows up, he wouldn't depart from it. Any little time you have with your children, teach them the way of the Lord. It's not just academics, going to school, checking their homework book, making sure they are doing very well, excelling their academics. Okay, yes, that is good, all right, but training them in the way of the Lord is most important for them. All right, teach them, have morning devotions with them. Okay, during the course of the devotion, have Bible passages. Teach them how to read and understand the Bible. Teach them about the gift of the Holy Spirit, and how to exemplify the ways and teachings of Christ. When you teach them this, I bet you you wouldn't go wrong. These children will grow up and make you, proud at the end of the, day. So with those few words,
thank you so much,
I'm
sir.
happy to be a father, and I congratulate those out there that can keeping the flame burning. Keep it up, maintain a peaceful, happy, harmonious
Amen.
family.
Amen.
And always be there for your children.
Amen.
There's nothing that could be greater than that. Nothing should take you, away from the love, for your children, and they will never disappoint you. They are a blessing, from God, and let's continue, to perform this role that God has given us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our Father in the house. We have been blessed. We really appreciate you, sir. Thank God for the opportunity and the contributions. And for fathers watching, need I say more? I'm sure you've heard it all. I pray the Lord will help you. I pray the Lord will strengthen you. I pray the Lord will see you through every challenging period. I understand that the COVID period has been a very Herculean period for everyone, and it's
but just to chip in there, the COVID period has had a blessing in disguise as
Amen,
well. Those
true.
that have been using work as an excuse not to deal with their family,
you have an opportunity now.
The COVID has taken them or forced them home, Yeah, and I would also chip in here that things are changing now. Okay. From contact sessions to visual sessions. Just I'll give myself as an example. During the COVID period, there are new technological development, the Zoom meetings and the other one I can't remember now, right? With which virtual sessions are held, meetings are held, cases are discussed, and patients are manage them virtually. This has helped to reduce the time,
flexibility.
Yes, and time we spend at work, and be able to spend more time with our family. Those that were not, I believe they are getting used to it now, spending more time with their family. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. On that note, let's wrap it up by wishing you all the Father's Month, a blessed one, and more grace to your elbows, love to your family. God bless you. Until then, see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.